The Beyblade meta has completely changed, and I'm going to keep you in the loop on the latest meta trends coming out of July's tournament results. This data comes from the custom tool that I've made with my friend Joss. This tool analyzes thousands of entries in the WBO official winners thread, pulls them all together in a document, applies weighting where appropriate, and puts a rank order on not only all the individual combos and how they performed in the past month as well as throughout the whole thread, but also on each individual part: blade, main blade, assist blade, ratchet, bit. All of that data is there for you to see completely free in the WBO tool analysis sheet, which is linked down below. And today, we're going to talk about what we found in the month of July. So ready to get into it? Let's get started. Just before that though, this video would not be possible without sponsors of the channel, Bays & Bricks, as well as Newsel 3D. Use code WIZARD at both shops to get 8% off your next Bays & Bricks order and 10% off your next Newsel 3D order. It's an amazing way to save some money and support the channel. Remember, Bays & Bricks has the amazing new Shark Scale deck set, as well as Samurai Caliber, both up for pre-order. And if you wanted to get both of those from Bays & Bricks, using code WIZARD, you'll save an extra $5 and be able to support the channel along the way. And in the meantime, if you want to get the same tools that I use for all the testing in all of these testing videos, you can go to Newsel 3D. They've got the launcher links, attachments, accessories like bay displays, all that kind of stuff. Again, code WIZARD will save you 10% off your order there. Lastly, if you really want to support the channel, you can go ahead and click that join button there to become an official member of the Anti-Wizard Wizard Club. That's a great way to support the channel directly, similar to something like Patreon. And if you just really like this video, you can go ahead and click the thanks button as well to leave a little bit of a tip, essentially, if this was really entertaining or helpful for you. With that said, thanks so much for watching. Let's jump right back into the video. Now, if you want to know more about the tool that I'm using here, check out my last video I made on the introduction of the tool. I'll link that down below. It's got all the nitty-gritty details of where we're getting the data, how it's being processed, that kind of thing. But without further ado, let's get into the July meta roundup. Last thing, guys, the 2025 Beyblade Awards voting has begun, and I am nominated in 6 categories, including Rising Creator, Best Edited Videos, Collaborations, Competitive Bay Creator of the Year, Commentary Bay Creator, and Newcomer Award. It's a privilege and an honor to be a part of this community, and thank you so much for welcoming me with open arms. If you can, please go vote for myself or whoever you like in this voting. Make your voice heard. The link to the voting is going to be down below in the description. Voting ends August 16th, so get on that as soon as you can. Thanks again, and now back to the video. Now, looking at the July data, we're seeing some exciting changes to what's hot, what's not, and everything else that's popping up in between. This month, we have 642 unique combos in the July dataset, which is an increase from the 601 unique combos that were present in the June dataset. Looking at our top 10 combos from July 2025, we continue to see dominance from the likes of Wizard Rod, Phoenix Wing, and Cobalt Dragoon, but not without some pretty critical shakeups in the order. The biggest shakeup is that Wizard Rod 960 ball has finally been dethroned. And now the new #1 combo is Cobalt Dragoon 560 Elevate. And it's not by a small amount. Dragoon on Elevate was able to get 51% more points than the next best combo in July's dataset, Rod 960 ball. Now, the caveat here is that this might be attributed to people being more willing to explore different Rod combos than they are different Dragoon combos, as most people who use Dragoon use it on Elevate, and they might change up the ratchet, but it's usually 560. Versus Rod, you've got people trying out low orb, free ball, a lot of Hexa users as well, which may kind of diversify where Rod shows up in the data. Though still looking at the top 10 combos, there's only 3 that are present from Wizard Rod, 2 of which are using ball and 1 of which is using Hexa. So, take it for what it's worth. And you can't have a top meta deck without a strong attacker, and Phoenix Wing continues to be a dominant force, taking up 5 of the top 10 combo spots, utilizing mostly rush and low rush. Aero Pegasus, our beloved, barely misses out on the top 10 combos, coming in at 11th place with the very popular 160 kick, which is moving up from its ranking in June. Aero Pegasus on 160 Rush also saw a big increase from its ranking in June, moving up 51 places. And speaking of heavy hitters, Hover Wyvern is making its presence firmly felt in the meta. The top combo for Wyvern, 960 Kick, lands at 18th place and has moved up 87 places from June, probably because more bladers are getting their hands on the blade and able to do more testing with it and bring it to more tournaments. Other popular combos with Hover Wyvern utilize low rush as well as attack-centric ratchets like 160 and 360. And my favorite, Night Mail, climbs into the top 20 combos, going up 22 ranks from June. It enters the top 20 with 160 Rush as an extremely formidable counter-attacking pick. And Scorpio Spear sees some refinement in its combo development in July, as its top rank climbs to 22nd place from 40th back in June. And the top version of the blade is using 960 free ball as opposed to 360 rush like it did in June, signifying a meta shift in how people are utilizing Scorpio Spear. Now, we've talked about a bunch of winners, but when there are winners, there must be losers. There are some people that love using attack rod, and I will give it to you, that's awesome. But it is falling out of contention. It's out of the top 20 combos and fell 11 ranks from June, specifically the 160 rush variant. Aero Pegasus on level and low rush also took a hit in its rankings, with players tending to favor bits like kick and rush. Tyranno Beat has also fallen out of favor a little bit, with its top combo reaching only 32nd place compared to 13th place like it did in June. And the cheeky usage of 455 on Cobalt Dragoon Elevate is falling out of favor, down 56 ranks from where it was at in June. The 560 supremacy is real. Now, thinking about the performance of some recently released blades and parts, Hover Wyvern has clearly shown that it's a force to be reckoned with and is now in the top 5 blades of the meta, sitting next to the top 3 of Rod, Phoenix Wing, and Cobalt Dragoon, right under Silverwolf, which is 4th. And while they're not technically blades, we are seeing some very specific choices when it comes to assist blades, with Jaggy and Slash predictably becoming the very, very dominant choices in terms of CX assist blade usage, though I'll be interested to see how that shakes up in August when we get more access to wheel across many different players and see where that slots in. Now we gotta talk about Tricerapress. I love Tricerapress. It's such a fun blade to use. Unfortunately, it has not really found a place in the meta as of now. None of the combos that are in the data sheet have more than 1 or 2 wins. We'll see if that changes in August as maybe some more people get their hands on it, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Now, funny enough, we did get an early look at Pegasus Blast entering the scene, with one combo making it in before the end of July cutoff, but this combo is not a stamina version, it is an attack version. It utilized Slash 760 Rush, which seems valid on paper. 760 is a pretty heavy ratchet, and Slash is one of the 2 shortest assist blades. Rush is, well, Rush. I think there's going to be some more refinement in attack Pegasus Blast, specifically those who utilize the metal lock chip, but time will have to tell on that. By the way, speaking of the metal lock chip, I'm going to be working on updating the sheet to account for the usage of that. Basically, when we created the sheet, we, for simplicity purposes, didn't account for lock chips at all because at the time they were completely aesthetic. They had no impact on competitive performance. But now that there's the metal lock chip, we're starting to be able to see essentially whether someone is using the Valkyrie lock chip or not. We should have that ready to go and implemented in the August update that's coming. So look out for that. Finally, I just got to quickly talk about our featherweight friend, Gill Shark. It does find a couple wins here or there, but the thing's too light to do anything meaningful. It's really not doing anything. Sorry, shark lovers. And to close it out, you know I always want to highlight one oddball combo that stuck out to me. That combo today comes from Jurjani with El Drago, 380 Quake. This combo was a part of a deck that Johnny ran with and came third at a tournament called Bellerin's Basement Brawl in Novato, California. Not only are those 3 distinct parts that I would have never expected to be in a podium finishing deck, I wouldn't have ever expected them to be all put together and to be present in a podium finishing deck. So Johnny, cheers to you, man. Good job on making that combo work. So what do you guys think about the latest shakeups in the Beyblade X meta? Let me know down below. I would really love to hear your take, what's going on in your local scene, if you're seeing things that maybe the spreadsheet isn't reflecting. And keep in mind, I would love to hear whatever you have to say about this video, because YouTube's algorithm actually tends to favor comments more than likes or anything else when it comes to choosing which videos to kind of push out to the masses or not. So would really love to hear from all of y'all. If you want to leave a comment, let me know what you think, what's going on in your local scene. Would love to hear what you think and get your support. And remember, the full data set from what I talked about in this video is linked down below, absolutely free. It is available every month. It's updated every month, and it's going to be the same link every time. So feel free to bookmark that. Hopefully that's helpful for you. With that said, like the video if you like the video, and subscribe for more awesome Beyblade X content in your feed very, very soon. Remember to use code WIZARD at Bays and Bricks as well as Muzel3D for 8 and 10% off respectively. It's an amazing way to support the channel and save a few bucks on your orders there as well. If you want to become an official member of the Anti-Wizard Wizard Club, you can hit that join button down below to become an official YouTube channel member, get early access to videos, and support the channel that way. If you really like this video or this tool that I've spent time putting together, you can leave a super thanks as well. It's basically like a tip, simply, and those are always appreciated. Goes a long way to help supporting this channel. But even if you're just here to watch the video, maybe leave a like or subscribe, thank you so much for doing that. Again, my name is Ryan from Anti-Wizard Wizard Club, and welcome to the club.